So very good morning, class 12 students. Today we are here again to discuss a new topic, that is post fertilization events. We have completed the part of fertilization where we studied double fertilization and triple fusion. So after double fertilization, what events are taking place in flower, that we will see today. Okay, so post fertilization events are broadly categorized into four groups. The first is endosperm formation, embryogenesis means embryo formation, seed formation, and fruits formation. These all events happens just after the fertilization of the embryo sac. Okay, so we shall start. What is actually endosperm? Okay, what is endosperm? So you remember during triple fusion there were two nuclei in the center, and when the second male nuclei was fused it became 3N, and that is PEN, primary endosperm nuclei or primary endosperm cell. It is actually endosperm. So endosperm is classified into two category, nuclear and cellular. आप जानते हैं कोकोनट का जो वाटर है इट इज़ ऑल्सो अ टाइप ऑफ एंडोस्पर्म, और जो कर्नल है वाइट, दिस इज ऑल्सो अ काइंड ऑफ endosperm. They both provides nourishment. So initially endosperm in the means nuclear form, and slowly those nucleus is converted into cells, that becomes cellular form. So you are very familiar with this coconut. So now we are going to discuss about what is the process of embryogenesis. But before embryogenesis, you see it here. Embryo cells are present, and the embryogenesis takes place at micropylar end. Okay, you can see this. So these all events we are going to see. So we can summarize this embryogenesis process: AUC and GUC. A is zygote and G is the final embryo. This process takes place in some steps. So stage 1, zygote change into some cells, it divides, and then pre-embryo is formed. It is stage 1. Then pre-embryo is converted into globular embryo, and then globular embryo is converted into heart-shaped embryo, and heart-shaped embryo finally converted into mature embryo. So these are some stages. For exam point of view, you need to remember them: stage 1, 2, 3, and final mature embryo, right? So zygote sequentially changed into mature embryo through these processes. And who is giving nourishment for this process? Remember, na? That is endosperm. So endosperm nourishes this zygote. So finally you can see at micropylar end, you can see the same process inside this ovule, and at last diagram you see inside the ovule the embryo is formed. Okay, there you can see radicle and plumule and cotyledon. This already we studied in class 11th. So finally embryo is formed inside the ovule. This was our target, that is called as embryogenesis. Now next process we are going to discuss, that is apomixis, means sometimes embryo is formed without fertilization, right? So this is very important also in examination, many times it is asked. So let us see. This is also need to be very carefully, you need to study carefully. There are two cases, case A and case B. Case A is normal case. When you see egg cell is there, it is N, male nuclei is coming, fertilizing it, and sexually the embryo is formed, 2N embryo is formed. Okay, this you see. But you just go to part B. In part B, naturally egg cell is present, one male gamete came and fused with it, and then one natural embryo is formed. But केयरफुली यू सी न्यूक्लियस सेल, 2N न्यूक्लियस सेल्स, उनमें से कुछ सेल्स जो हैं एम्ब्रियो सैक के अंदर पेनिट्रेट होकर के ग्रीन कलर में यहाँ डिनोटेड है, दे ऑल्सो बिकम एम्ब्रियो, एंड दैट एम्ब्रियो इज विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन. So that embryo which is formed inside the embryo sac is asexual embryo, means they are genetically identical to the original plant. So it's a kind of asexual reproduction also, but it is copying to sexual reproduction, means थोड़ा mimic कर रहा है ना. Okay, so this is called as apomixis. मीन्स एक ही इम्ब्रियो सैक के अंदर एक इम्ब्रियो नेचुरल फर्टिलाइजेशन से बना है और जो दूसरे इम्ब्रियो हैं दे आर विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन. सो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इम्ब्रियो विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन is called as apomixis. It's also kind of asexual embryo formation. Okay na. So this is very important for the farmers. In the next slide we'll see. You again go through these two A and B cases. Okay, I hope you have understood this complete process. So we can proceed to the next slide. Okay. Okay, done. So can you tell me the name कि जब एक ही एम्ब्रियो सैक के अंदर एक से ज़्यादा एम्ब्रियो हैं तो उसे क्या कहेंगे? Definitely this polyembryony, when inside one embryo sac more than one embryo are present. One question I have written, can a single mango seed produce two mango plants? Yes or no? Yes, you can see this is a single mango seed and it is producing two plants. It is beneficial for the farmers, and for means from one seed you can produce more than one plant. It is good for us. We can reduce the cost of seed, because for generally you can see here in this case also these are wheat seeds. A and B are same and C and D are same. You can see it carefully, right? A seeds you shown, then B seedlings are formed. You see each seed is producing only one plant, but in case of C and D, C seeds are shown and each and every seed is producing more than one plant. So which one is good for the farmers? Definitely the polyembryony seed. They are produced by apomixis. This is good for the farmers, right? With less quantity of seed they can produce more number of plants, and the plants are more, then the production will be more. Okay, thank you so much. Take care.